It's like a nice carpet. The boy your house was big as fuck, like he balling.
He balled. All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, glory, honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, all right, the launch to our apostles and our elders and great millstone who were well. All right, peace and salutations to every brother preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, the truth and sincerity in the hearts, all right, for the love of the gospel. All right, it's GMS Indiana giving a live show again, all right. All right, anybody else with scripture?
Come on, grab that Ezekiel 13.
This is Ezekiel 13:3.
You start at the top.
Yeah, Ezekiel 13:1. Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou to them that prophesy out of their own hearts."
Right. So a lot of people, they harp on the fact that we GMS, we great millstone, the spirit of Yahweh Shai and the apostles and elders on down. Why y'all can't come together? Why y'all talk about this group? Why y'all talk about that group? First of all, what separates us from everyone is that in the spirit of the Lord, we follow the scriptures. Now, what the brother just read, he said, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that do prophesy. Who is Israel? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the confusion with places that scattered abroad. So when we see other so-called men of the Lord, so-called teaching the Bible, if they not on one accord, or if they not in the truth, or if they're not speaking the truth when they prophesy, hey, thus said the scripture, we prophesy against them. So NX, goddamn it, Vocab alone, the Black Conscious Movement, Sarnetta, Sakari, when you go on down, hey, what motivates us in the actions that we do is what the scriptures told us to do. Read that part again.
It says, verse 3. Thus saith the Lord God, verse 2. Son of man, prophesy against.
Let me show you these guys are not the prophets. That's totally what the scriptures tell you not to do. You go, it's multiple scriptures, man. It tell you to be on one accord.
Yeah.
But these niggas have a unity count. What kind of sense would this go? What else is they be of what? One mind. Scripture says what? There's one faith, one baptism.
Yep.
Yeah, Ephesians 4. And scripture speaks of, being on one accord all through the scriptures, man. Then it says, and if any man be what it says, if any man be found to be otherwise minded, he should be revealed.
Yeah, us minded.
Yeah, so it show you in the scriptures that the Lord is not with that shit, man. So what the hell's wrong with these guys, man? A lot of you, man, you niggas, man. These guys are just doing whatever the hell they want to do.
All right, and you see that you said
rebellious children.
It should be revealed. It's being revealed. It's false beliefs, it's idols. This guy's coming forth. We continue on that Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 13:3.
Get whatever y'all know. Yeah.
Ezekiel 13:2. Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of the Lord.
Right. Yeah. Here we go. We try to build our people back up. We try to build with the flesh, blood, life back into it, man. And then you teach us false doctrine, you make cutting it back off, man. So it's basically like, you're screaming, your voice who cries wolf, and every time the people hear you, it's not what it is, it's not what it seems, man. So eventually, you're steady deceiving the people, but we're telling you out here, actually saying, no, what you're saying is wrong, what we're saying is right. All right? And it's going to be it's a destruction, man. So of course you're going to have way more people, and those high number of people gonna make you think that, we gotta have look up our congregation.
Well, no, that's the scripture. Broad is the way. That unity camp shit is broad is the way. And lead us into destruction,
So that always tell you that the Lord is not dealing with a large quantity of people. that scripture alone should tell you now. You have other precepts, you know, I got 7,000 men that go, you know, like a complete number of men that's not valid. That's the remnant. That's the remnant. So the Lord has a remnant in there, Zechariah 13:8. So you have other scriptures to tell you that the Lord is not dealing with a mass number of Israelites. Yeah. So
the Lord said if he would have left a remnant, we would have been at Sodom and Gomorrah.
God.
It would just utterly destroyed.
And in Matthew 24, and it says being deceptively in ways you should deceive the very elect if it was possible. So that's how deceptive these people are, that you will deceive the very elect if it was possible.
Right.
You know?
I didn't say one of them which I fall through my head, that stronghold is so strong that they would even.
So if it was not for me, the Lord, the elect would be deceived. You know? Well, the brother said, he said, putting on the flesh, on the bones, on the dry bones. But for what? It's gonna go into it. Why are we putting on this flesh on the dry bones? All right. Verse.
Yes, like you said, follow your own spirit, follow your own mind, man.
And what does it mean when it says he's seen nothing? One example, man, that damn doctrine. Look at it right now. It's not even being taught right now.
By nobody.
So it's not being taught by nobody right now.
Not even the people that came up with it.
That nigga is dead.
So that was all that was a big waste of time. Let's say we did, okay, and then it just came to it would have been a big waste of time.
Bro, people that taught the damn doctrine, why they not teaching right now? Why they moving on to other?
Because eventually they found out it was false.
Why is not coming full circle? You know, like we prophesied that we the Israelites.
Yeah.
We prophesied Esau the devil. Now we're not gonna start off. We're not gonna open camp with that. Well, through the Spirit, who knows? Some way through the Spirit, it comes back full circle. Now the scripture said, so like it, brother.
Go ahead.
But in Ezekiel 13, it says, what you just read out?
Ezekiel 13:3. It says, thus saith the Lord, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
So the Spirit of the Lord, you can't see the prophecies that the Bible is playing out. You know what I'm saying? You just got there a remix scheme. You ain't seen nothing. The scripture in Habakkuk speaks about him that readeth and that runneth.
Yep.
Bible shot, you grab that real quick? Because like the belief, love, action, those is all verbs. When you believe things that regards belief and action, it causes you to respond. Okay? Now in Habakkuk, what's that? What you say? 2 and 2. Tell 2, 2. You got it?
This is Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon table.
Yeah, write the vision. The Lord said, if there is a prophet among you, this is Numbers the 12th chapter. There is a prophet among you, I will make myself known to him in a vision or in a dream. Now the Lord makes himself known through what? Through his word. Some prophets receive visions, dreams. Some prophets read the word of the Lord and receive understanding and they declare it. Like the scripture says, the wise man will hear a word, the Bible, and will add unto it. So that's how it goes. All right. So if you want to know what the Lord said, then according to the Bible, you pay attention. Do this add up with the Bible? Now you got that?
It says, make it plain upon tables, and he that read it says that he running, it's like that he may run that read it.
Right. So if you're making something plain upon tables, what is plain? You're making it easily understood.
Word plain means to make it clear.
Right, to make clear. So what did the Lord say? The Lord said what? I believe it's Psalm 71, 72. It says what? I will declare the word of the Lord. I will declare my dark vision upon the heart. Roughly paraphrased. When you read Numbers, the 12th chapter, starting at verse 6 going down, the Lord says what? If there was a prophet among you, I will declare myself to a vision or a dream. But it says, well, not apparently or in dark speeches.
I got it right now.
Con. Oh, wait, you got some?
No, I got it.
Con.
Numbers 12, verse 6, it says, and he said, hear now my words, if there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known to him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream.
I broke in today.
This shit called Nigmo.
Nigmo. What a nigga.
That nigga move.
Oh, man,
And
bro.
you ain't got no hope.
Lord gonna kill you,
Nigga.
He ain't got no hope.
No hope.
What's going
This
to
is a monster. He
That
Nemo.
nigga probably living out of garbage bags.
Right. And one of them guys that pulled up. Remember that guy that pulled up to camp?
Yeah.
His whole car was full of shit.
That's him.
Yeah, you talking Santa Claus looking at
Santa Claus.
with the cowboy hat on?
Bro, Santa Claus, bro. His shit said nigga. That nigga in nigga mode. He in nigga mode, bro.
Yep.
Like the scripture say, no word, our hope.
Yeah.
Much. That nigga ain't got a hope, bro.
Yeah, riches are not common for a nigga. All right.
I hope. Yep.
Yeah, you don't got the riches, nigga.
God. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing but reveal his secret to the
Hey,
servants.
because I'm like, hey, put my glasses on and look.
Bro, I ain't.
I seen that shit.
It said you demon be gone.
Hey, Shamar, hey, Shamar.
Demon. What you know, man?
Yeah, man.
It says Amos 3 and 7.
I bet him got a video on his page.
No subscribers.
I got you.
No
Go ahead,
content.
no subscribers.
No
content.
No, boy.
Hey, that nigga Caesar.
No.
I'm playing with Caesar.
He got nothing.
Hey, you know what?
Not any like videos or nothing.
No videos at
No
all.
content at all.
No content at all.
Just an anonymous scalper.
Non-factor.
You're right. That little bit official.
Hey,
Your mother should have swallowed you, nigga.
And it goes back to this, man. You people, now check this out. You people think that we preaching nonsense, that we're crazy, we're retarded, whatever. You got crazy people, retarded people, slow people all over the face of the earth. They standing on the corner, they talking to themselves, they begging for change. What do? You pay them people no attention. You do not regard them people. So if we so retarded, if what we saying doesn't make sense at all, why must you scholars, you doctors, you superintendents, you presidents, why do you come up against us? If we so retarded, if what we're saying doesn't make any sense, why does it bother you so? We look at us, we niggas.
Like, what's that nigga? Brother Ben X.
Brother Ben X.
That nigga came back to look at a response, but I ain't even tag him in.
I got the
Hey, I mean, why don't you see these?
Somebody, he should have came humble and was like, damn, you're right. He a nigga, you know. He had to come in and put his two. He like a black woman. He was a black woman.
I got that why it don't bother us so much. So why it will bother you so much that we niggas, you gotta respond for us. This is Hebrews chapter 4 and 12. It says, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow. All right, now, so this sword that we hold in our hand is words, but our words cut deep. They cut you to the soul, to the heart, to your very meaning of life. You know, so you feel just like those people that slain the prophets before our time. You feel just as obligated to say something to us. But that's okay because the scriptures prophesied against that, man. The scripture said, make our forehead get hard against your forehead, man. Harder than flint and adamant, man. So, man,
To Google your name to see what people talking about, see something bad, you probably like, man.
this this sword right here, man, this sword don't cut your flesh. It doesn't make a physical cut and an incision in your flesh so you bleed and you have to heal physically flesh.
Listen, man, because at the end of the day, you better believe them niggas be like, damn, what if they right?
Yeah. They consider.
They gotta convince themselves that they're right.
And they're pride.
That demon hop on.
That pride demon sinks in.
The flesh like, what's wrong with you,
Fuck them niggas sitting on the motherfucking couch.
Right.
Talking shit. Goddamn balls. Oh man.
Because if we right, which we are, you fucked. Because what? Hebrews 10:26. If we right, you fucked.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26.
It's crazy because we're right, you fuck. But yet you'll be cool in a minute.
And we tell them that.
But if we not right, not only are you fucked, but
you have no hope.
You have no right. You'll be like your whole people will be fucked. Like not just you, everybody going down. Like your kids, your grandma, your mama, your dad, all of them. Everybody be fucked. Well, we're saying you'll be fucked. But yet, guess what? In the kingdom, you'll be straight. You'll be cool. You know? You'll be all right. You have this, you have that, you have hope. You know, so basically weighing on both sides, shit. I'll tell you, like, shit, I'd rather die and be cool for the rest of eternity than just be fucked for the rest of my, you know, shit. I mean, if you really look at both, if you weigh out both scenarios, shit, you better hope what we saying is true.
Right. In other words, Esau be ruling, he'd be popping your kids.
Yep.
Right.
He'd be saying fucking transvestites to the fucking school.
You had chemtrails on Earth forever.
And you know what's crazy?
Life expectancy will be motherfucking 40.
You know what's crazy? The brother McCarthy broke it
35.
35.
Brother McCarthy broke it down to. That's what it separates the 1/3 from the 2/3. He says the 1/3, they want to get up out of this madness. But 2/3 is okay with living under subjection. They're okay with living under their oppressor, as long as they got the things that complement the flesh. That's why they said, let us make us captains and go back into Egypt. Would you have it that we die in this desert rather than live in Egypt deliciously? No faith, bro. They want to live under their oppressors, but that's okay as long as they can commit wickedness. You know? Because I was like, man, then we had the laws back in Egypt. It's like, yeah, we had the laws, the 1/3, but it was still 2/3 of Israel going off. I was like, you know what scripture, you know what that is? He was like, man, the Israelite, this woman having a fucking Egyptian husband. Why the fuck did she have an Egyptian husband? That was going against the scriptures, man. So these niggas always went off, man. These 1/3, these 2/3 niggas, they always went off. They okay with living under their oppressors, man. You know, they had us.
It might be Romans, but if something grievous to you, that's what you roughly paraphrase when you hate my analogy. You're performing it, but you don't want to perform it. You're performing it out of obligation. Right, to the extent that I really don't want to do it. But right. The law is not an obligation. The law is just and good.
These niggas, bro, you just like, you just want to do something to them. Hey, your brother said, I don't know if you remember now, but you said in camp last week, you was like, man, in our flesh, man, we want to beat the shit out you niggas, man. And I found that very funny, man. In our flesh, we want to beat the shit out you niggas, man. We can't do that.
I think this is what you're talking about.
No.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10. It says, correction is grievous unto him for sake of the way, and he that hateth the
read that over again,
bro. Slow, bro.
Read it over.
It says, Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10. It says, correction is grievous unto him that
correction is grievous unto him that what?
It says, it says, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way.
That forsake of the way. That's brother Ben X, bro. Correction is because he had forsaken the way, man. So us correct, it's so grievous to him. I mean, he losing sleep over it, man. Man, I hope he right. Let me go to this page. He's in comment.
What they call it stalking. Let me stop this page. That's why 1/3, about 2/3 of all women man in that thing because it says what?
No, says, man, bro, you just the flavor of the week, man.
Better watch yourself. Oh, flavor of the month.
Yeah, somebody else will pop up.
Quick precept, because it says, it says correction is grievous unto him that forsaken.
Proverbs 15:10.
Yeah, Proverbs 15 says correction is grievous. So let's find out what's correction. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. It says, all scriptures is given for inspiration of Yahweh, and it's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction.
See, for correction.
So
that say basically what? They forsaking the scriptures. But the scriptures is what? What? They supposed to correct you, guide you. You know?
One more part to that. Like in the Proverbs 10, it says that he that hateth reproof.
The scripture says the Bible says the scriptures are light. You know what I'm saying? And this place called the valley, the shadow of death is both dark place, man. You supposed to have that light, man. So that's why Jake is constantly being lost in this goddamn place, man. But here you go, you in this dark and gloom, and that's why people marvel at us, man. You know, because what we letting our light shine, man. No, but these other people, and they see we got the light, man. They fucking see it, man. You know, they really want what we have, man. On the low, they really want it. You know. Don't need it, man.
To say that the laws are a lamp upon our feet and a light upon our path. So what does that mean? So in the gross darkness, the evidence said, in the gross darkness.
Right, well, quote that again.
It says in the Psalms, it says the law is a lamp upon our feet. No, it says a light upon our feet.
See? Yep.
You know, and a lamp upon our path. So basically, it's a parable saying the same thing.
So it's constantly leading you the right way, man.
It's supposed to light our path in the gross darkness, because it says you should be groping in the noonday. So we're gonna be groping in the noondays, light our stuff, but we're not gonna know which way to walk. So that the law is a lamp upon our feet, saying like which way to go. You know, these niggas are in the congregation of the dead because they want that light so bad, bro. They can't get it. Like fucking focus.
Listen, when you get up, like say you wake up in the middle of the night, you got all the lights out, right?
Like you got the automatic.
Yeah, like you wanna to see because you might trip over some balls, and you gotta turn the light on, man.
Yeah.
You know. But sometimes if you stay up long enough and in the darkness, right, you can find your way. Matter of fact, you can kind of like see through the darkness. That's these niggas. They done got comfortable in gross darkness, man. You're right. It's like owls, man.
Hey, that's why.
To the darkness.
Hey, that's why I figured out why pirates wear eye patches. Now most people think, oh, pirates wear eye patches because they got into some type of fight, they got back up. Really, pirates wear eye patches because pirates keep their treasure up under deck, where it's always dark. So when they go down there, you know, they say it takes 15 minutes for an eye to adjust to the darkness. So once they go down there, they lift up the eye patch, and their whatever eye it is can already adjusted.
Right, I never knew. And that's cold.
So that's why pirates wear eye patches, because their eye is already adjusted.
It's already adapted to the dark.
Exactly. That's the niggas, because they already adapted to the darkness. But when we around darkness, that's why some brothers are like, you know what, man, I can't stay around these niggas, man. I just can't do it. Because we're not adjusted to these niggas. We gotta get them. It's like when you and Kylie walked into that bowling alley with the faggots, y'all say, nah, man, that's darkness right there. But niggas would have been like, shit, I'm old, shit, I'm cool. They'll be all right with something like that.
That's that scripture that says he said the affairs of this world. Now, do not entangle yourself with the affairs of the world.
9, 3, and 19.
I'll read for you, man. I'm there.
Oh, go ahead.
You want me to start at 19?
Go ahead, man. Yeah, you can start working with 19.
This is John chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation.
Yeah.
that light is come unto the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
They love it, man. They like to soak in that shit, man. Go ahead.
Verse 20. For everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh to the light.
Right. Neither cometh to the light, man. They hated the light, neither cometh to it, man. They don't want to come to it. They love wickedness, man. They love being Muslim. They love eating pork. You know, like the scriptures say, what they love to have it so. You know, these niggas love being reprobate. They love being faggots. They love being lesbians. They love being under the so-called white man. They love it. They love being oppressed. You know? Go ahead. They love America. Go ahead.
Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
That's the thing, man. And we be reproving their ass, man. And they be fighting the light. They keep flipping the damn switch now. You know? Right. Oh hell no. Right. Want to cover over their face, man. Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna read the definition. That definition, it says, verse 20, John chapter 3, St. John chapter 3, verse 20. It says, he is like him. For everyone that doeth hate the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds be reproved. Now, that word reprove means to convict, refute, convict. Generally with the suggestion of shame of the person convicted.
Yeah, I got something real quick. Man. Let me go to my show. That word on that. Wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents up in there.
Have you not talked about wickedness?
Shit. Here we go. Okay. John, right, the first chapter, it says, in him was life, and the life was the light of man. Right? See, the life is what? The life, man. The life of man. That's why I say, what, him that wanted what? I don't understand it. They said, what? It was the life of man, bro. So this light is the life of man. All right, and that shows because Esau is not pushing the scriptures in this society, man. So these people are basically, they call it what, the masses? The masses mean death, man. So these people, they're dead from the neck up. You know? It says, and the light shineth in darkness, and in darkness comprehended not. See? Darkness comprehended not, man. You know? When you look on that word comprehend, it means to lay hold of, soul as, to make one's own, to obtain, to attain, to make one's own. So verse, that's like the, hold on. That was the 5th verse, the word comprehend. It said, so that they can't grab onto it, man. They can't grasp it, you know? And it says, to understand, to perceive, to learn, to comprehend. Oh, listen to him. He says, to lay hold of with mind. Shit, man. Go ahead. Come on, here.
Where you saw it? Where you was that elder?
John 1 and 5.
Oh, you wanted in John 3?
Or was
I thought you was 3.
No, it was John 1. Yeah, John 1 and 5. Yep.
Well, Bible study, we started at chapter John 3 and 15.
Hey, back to that third chapter, say everyone that doeth evil hate the light, man. They hate it.
That's the scripture.
They hate it, man.
That's the scripture. All these scriptures talk about loving darkness rather than light. It says, I am the light, and all people that hate me.
Where you at? Where you at? I'm just full. Oh, I thought you was.
Go ahead.
Yeah, read that. That's cool. That's being cool. Chapter 3, starting.
St. John chapter 3, verse 15. It says, and whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. It says, for Yahweh so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son.
These guys don't believe me outside. No eternal life. Read.
It says, for Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. For Yahweh sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, because he did already. Because he has not.
Yeah, so a nigga might be like, yeah, man, like, but if you not living the Israelite lifestyle, nigga, you don't believe, man.
Right.
All right, so you condemn. You know? Go ahead.
Because he has not believed in the name of
But you can say, Book of James, you like a looking glass, man. You know? It says you leave off not knowing what kind of manner of man you are. Just talking about you this, but you don't live that lifestyle. Nigga, go. See that dude, man, that damn nigga. Nigga, you a Muslim. You're not an Israelite. Eric Hanty, he an Israelite. Nigga, you a Muslim. Nigga, you're an Arab. You're an Ishmaelite. Nigga.
You ever heard the term Haji? You ever heard of Haji? Haji before, it's like a term for niggas, but Muslims, like, he's a Haji. You're a fucking Haji.
Because the Hajj means basically a migration. It's like you're supposed to, every so often, if you're able, you're supposed to visit Mecca. They copy the scripture. You're Israelite man and you're able, you're supposed to visit the Holy Land, which is Israel.
Yep. And who they get that from?
Exactly. Carbon copy.
Carbon copy. You know? Muhammad studied Israel, man. Studied that with his illiterate ass. He didn't come read, he just sat around and watched and golfed at our customers. Copy. Literary fuck.
believe in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh. I had 3 seconds. It says, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
Repeat that. It says, repeat that. What's that? John 3?
John 3, verse 19. It says, and this is the condemnation that light is
coming. So this is the condemnation. But we read out the scripture. This is what condemns the world of Israel that's not a part of the elect. Con means with, divination means damn. So this applies to those that are damned. Go ahead.
The light is coming to the world.
Light, what is light? Light reveals things that's hidden. Light reveals
hidden in the dark.
It reveals
the truth.
Revelates.
Yahweh Shai, the Son of the Most High, is that light? Is that truth? And what is it? He comes out of the book. So the man of the Lord is speaking the volume of the book, regardless of where it goes. Where it may go into only Israelites being saved. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. That the so-called Israelite man is above everyone, whether it be another heathen man or an Israelite woman, regardless. That's that light that's coming into the world. The truth of the scriptures. And you people that's not agreeing with it, like when Vocab Malone came to the Chicago County, you had that fat, overweight, bald nigga one, and that dread head.
Where the fuck did he get them from? Where the fuck did he get them from, man? He just popped up with some old random bug out
From 79.
saying, bro.
You got it.
Wow.
Words to in Chicago. Digging that shit up with bitch. Looking good. Oh, bitch.
Yeah, we said it. Arr! No, but like the scripture said, that's the light that came into the world. But what?
It's a combination that it says that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
They love darkness rather than light. Why? Sirach 14, why do men love darkness rather than light? Because there's no accountability, man. 4. Sirach chapter 4, verse 17. You had.
I had a little something. He had said they love darkness rather than light. Now, what's also another saying in the scriptures for a person that doesn't know who he is? Sleep. All right. So a person that's in darkness is also in sleep, in slumber mode. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 9, which is one of my favorite scriptures, especially when it gets to verse 10. It says, how long wilt thou catatonic state, man? You know, when you gonna wake up to know who you are? When you gonna wake up to know that you're an Israelite? All right. It says, "Oh sluggard." It says, "Wilt thou not arise to wake out of sleep?" Now this is really talking about a lazy person, but I'm applying it to you people out there, man, especially you men. All right. I know who I am. Guess what? It's gonna cause action. Or you're not just gonna say, "Oh, I know what I am." You know, yeah, I know I'm this. I know I'm that. And it's to be woke, no, man. So in order to be woke, you have to walk. You have to walk. You have to walk a certain way to be woke, man. All right. It said a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. See, man. So basically, it's showing how much you love sleep. Like, oh my God, they telling me I'm in this. Like, dang, that's just. I'm in the right comfortable position, you know? Because why? Your deeds are evil, man. So you feel so comfortable, like, man, you're all snug. You got a snuggie with you, it's a little warm up blanket, you know? Probably got a chick next to you, you know, you feel up all hard. Because why? It's your people, your deeds are evil, man. No, you ain't got nobody waking you up like, yeah, man, if you wake me up, man, I'll be accountable for everything I do, you know? So that's, you want to stay asleep. You want to stay in that, say it again. Catatonic state, man. That dead, lifeless state, man.
Actually, catatonic is more like you dead, your brain dead.
That's
comatose. That's
yeah.
Heavily sedated. When you heavily spoke for surgery, you get heavily sedated. You're in a coma-like state, as in like you can't wake up on your own. You know.
Yep. It's exactly people, man. People use we shake you, say, you know. This house is gonna be destroyed, and then you saying, "Yeah, no, I got it," or you just gonna still sit there and slumber over, fold your hands, and be all like, you know, like everything's cool, or you gonna get your ass up, put your clothes on, and dip out. Matter of fact, fuck your clothes, just get up and jump out the window, or try to get up out the house as fast as possible. You know, but you don't because you know, because I'm cool, you know, I'm butt naked, you know, shit like that. Okay, that's all. That's all.
Okay, we got. 417.
Sirach chapter 4:17. It says, "For at the first she walked with him by crooked ways."
And then she is talking about wisdom.
God, okay. For at first she walked with him by crooked ways, and bringing fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline until
Right, so it's not gonna be easy. If you put on discipline, you put on righteousness, hey, so I can second chapter says what? Thou come to serve the Lord, because I suffer temptation and constantly endure what you bring. Same thing. You gotta think, you've been living your life roughly 20 years, 20 plus years, without adhering or paying attention or living your life by the statutes, laws, and commandments of the Bible. So when you finally stop being poor, stop getting lying, stop trying to grow long hair, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, versus you've been trying to do those things your whole life, it's difficult. It walks you too backward. Right? So it's going to try you, like the scripture says. But thou gettest a friend, try him. Yahweh Shai, the Most High, and then his son, he said, what through scripture? That what? That the prophets make them friends of the Most High. So we are prophesying. We're supposed to represent friends of the Lord. So the Lord gonna try them. You're gonna do what I say, you're gonna follow what I say. You're gonna deal with it when it gets tough, through thick and thin, when it's hard, when it doesn't suit you, when it's best if you ignore part of a commandment and agree to another, because the Lord is not impartial. Hebrews 10:26.
oh,
You on that?
you still on the rest of it?
No, go to that real quick. Let's go back about this.
Yeah,
The Lord speaks about being partial, a partiality. You can't be partial with the Lord. You can give with this, and you can give with that. It's yes or no. The Lord ain't dealing with nature.
But you better get this.
and it's crazy because you can't give away, but people still think they can, which is you getting with the no.
Like, this is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. It says, for if we sin willfully after that,
Read that over.
it says, for if we sin willfully after
Read that over.
it says, this is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. It says, for if we sin willfully,
In the New Testament, if we sin purposely, if we sin knowing that what we're doing is wrong, if we sin knowing that there's accountability for our actions, read that over.
it says, for if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the
After we
truth.
receive the knowledge, you know better. The Israelites, you heathen, you're supposed to follow the statutes, laws, and commandments of the Bible that pertain to us. So those that are in the know, that's why the scripture says judgment must begin at the house of Israel. Because the house of Israel is supposed to know better. If we sin willfully after we have known what,
The remainder of it says, have received the knowledge of the truth. There remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
right? Because the Lord knows there has been no sacrifices.
I got the word willfully. It says willfully. Voluntarily, it has a Greek word here. Can't read it, but I'm going to read the definition. Voluntarily, willfully, for one's own accord. All right, the Strong's on the bottom, it says adverb from the same voluntarily, willfully. All right, I'm going to go to the regular definition. A, it says to sin willfully as opposed sins committed inconsiderably. It says, and from ignorance of weakness. So it means to do it on your own accord. It says from one's own accord, willfully, voluntarily. So you're volunteering your own self to do it. All right? There's some guys out there that say, oh, the Lord controlling my steps and the Lord calls me to sin. Yeah, but it's still your own lust. You can fight it's possible for you to fight your lust. All right, but you can choose to fight it. You are subject to it. All right?
Where it says, oh, you said volunteer. Yeah. Basically, right now, we're voluntarily doing it. But in the scriptures, if you look at the word in Psalms, where it says, "In the day, the people shall be willing," it's talking about voluntarily too. So right now, we're voluntarily when there is yet liberty and we have grace. But now, when that door of grace be shut closed, and the Lord's not going to be found no more. And when the Lord said, "Seek the Lord while He may be found," the other Apostle Paul always say, so that means it's going to be a time when the Lord is not going to be found. It's going to be a time when the Lord is not going to hear prayers. It's going to be a time when the Lord is not going to have His men out there. All right. So basically, we're willfully doing it. We're voluntarily doing that now while we have the grace, while we have the time. So when that time comes and that door gets shut, well, whether we might have put in enough work to be saved, but around that time, you people are going to be you people are just now going to want to volunteer and do the work. All right, it's like coming to a store when the store was open for 4, 5, 6 years, having a Black Friday sale, and then we telling people, "Hey, yo, this store got this store has that," and you're not listening to us, and then the store has an foreclosed sign in it and saying we're only going to be open for another 30 days. You know, and then you have niggas coming the week after it closed, 2 weeks after it closed, like, "Yo, what's happening? I'm trying to get the stuff that y'all said, yo, it's too late, man. The store's already closed." You know, there's nothing you possibly can do. They sold out. That's like me trying to go to Toys R Us right now and trying to buy me and my son a Spider-Man toy or something. You know, the store's already closed. The store's been closed for 2-3 months now. I don't know that long, but you know, just to give an example, you know. And this scripture says, it says, "For if we willfully sin after that, we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin." It's what we used to sacrifice. We used to sin. We used to sacrifice and ask for forgiveness. But now, if we understand what we're doing, if we don't understand what we're doing, and somebody reveals to us what we're doing is wrong, then that's what we don't have an excuse the next time. You know, we don't have how to say what's another word for an excuse? I'll take my tongue. We don't have an scapegoat. All right, we don't have nothing to basically get off the hook. You know, because now we have to. What's it called? We have to. One of my words. We have to. Yes, we have to basically hold ourselves accountable for the things that we do now. You know, so there's no more, "Oh, sorry, though, I didn't know. We can't say that no more." All right, let me get this right quick. This is Sirach chapter 34 and verse 19. It says, "The Most High is not pleased with the offering of the wicked." All right, because why? Because the wicked is going to constantly keep doing it over and over and over. So the Lord's not going to be pleased with that, man. You know, why would I be pleased if you just go up and smack me as hard as you can, knock me down and everything? And you help me up saying, "I'm sorry, man, I didn't mean to do that." And then you just go do it again, man. You do that, just imagine that 1,000,000 times over, man. The Lord's not gonna be pleased with that, man. And you constantly saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, take my phone. Here, and just keep constantly giving me gifts to show your gratitude and saying you're sorry. Eventually, I'm gonna knock the gifts out your hand saying, "No, man, fuck your sorry. Fuck your gifts." You know, it's deceiving, man. You know, it's also playing with someone's emotions, man. You know, no one likes to be played with. It's like you don't want your woman to be playing with your emotions. Like, "Oh, baby, you say you love me, but you keep doing this, you keep doing that to me." Eventually, you're gonna get mad. So how do you think the Lord feel, man? When we read that over, it says, verse 19, it says, "The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the wicked, neither is He specific for the sin of the multitude." It's like easy specific for the sin by the multitude of sacrifice. All right. The Lord doesn't care how many sacrifices you come up with, man. You know, if you constantly keep doing the things as against him, man, he's gonna knock him out your hand. He's not gonna hear him, man. All right. So that's
What chapter was that again?
This is Sirach chapter 34.
Up to the 5th chapter.
34. Talking about line divination.
Verse 34, chapter 34. I mean, chapter 5 or verse 5.
Yeah.
You want to start from the top or get straight?
Well, you can start.
This is Sirach chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Set not thy heart upon the good, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the way of thy heart, and say not, who hath controlled me for my works."
That's big.
It says, for the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. Say not.
And it's pride. Mm-hmm. That's a pride of dick, man. The Lord will revenge you for your pride. Read.
It says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath, this is what I was looking for. Right? It says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? Mm-hmm. For the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let you go. Mm-hmm. Considering propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. Mm-hmm. It says, and say not, his mercy is great. It says, he will be pacific for pacified. Pacified for the multitude of my sins.
And that's them. Right? The Lord is going to always, get them a break. Yep. You know, let them off easy, man.
Yep. And what's the say? It says it Obadiah. It says, the Lord will not execute the wicked. But it says
I got precepts because it goes hand in hand.
Oh, it's more. It's quicker. It's quicker. It's kind of long.
It goes swift. It's not swift. Go
ahead. Let me finish this.
Go ahead.
It says,
just 3 verses.
It says, for the mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. Mm-hmm. Make not tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off day to day. Mm-hmm. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. It says, in his security thou shalt be destroyed. It says, and perish in the day of vengeance.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 5. I don't know where to start from, because it says the same thing. You know, Jeremiah started to say the same thing over. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 25. It says, your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withheld good things from you. So the world would have did good things from, but our iniquity got in the way of it. It says, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. They are waxen fat, that shine, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. So your deeds overpass the deeds of Esau. How the fuck can your deeds pass the deeds of Esau? Esau is the worst of the heathen. Your deeds have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. Exactly. It says Matthew 18. It says, them that shall not hear, not 2 or 3 witnesses, he should be counted as an idiot and a publican. You know, I think this is Matthew 18th chapter. But it says they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit these things, saith the Lord? Saying the Lord is going to punish you for these things. You have it in your mind that the Lord is not coming for your vengeance. You have these something to trick that. It says, shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonder and a horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. My people love to have it so. They love to have it so. Just like that's why I say that the same people in Egypt that want to take up captives and go back into Egypt was the same niggas going off in the reincarnation, because the Lord said you were not going to see the land that I promised. He said Joshua and Caleb and their descendants are going to see the land. The niggas that went off in Egypt, that was the same niggas coming back in the reincarnation. Those the same niggas.
Yeah. They're not going to see the glory of the kingdom of heaven being built up. They're going to see it eventually, like when being born into it, but they're not going to see it being built up from the ground up. Mm-hmm. You know, only the elect is going to, and that's beautiful, because only the elect is only the word he wants to see the kingdom of heaven to be built up, man. You know, to be something actually, to take something, to take a small people and just make it great. Because we can be like, oh man, they've been here from since the beginning. They've been since I was a child and stuff like that. You know, they see the kingdom of heaven when it was like this all the way up. And it's beautiful because we're actually seeing that now, because the kingdom of heaven was with us. All right. So we're really actually seeing it. And it's beautiful because what? Niggas out here looking at us, but can't see it. But yeah, we see what? Brothers waking up, brothers being more on fire for the truth, you know, brothers making sit downs, brothers being more diligent, you know, brothers being more fire for Yahweh, man. So we're actually seeing the kingdom of heaven come back into his glory, man. You know?
You said that it's Jeremiah chapter 5-21, the same chapter. It says, "Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding."
Yeah, see, they don't understand. See, so they don't understand. They don't understand that the kingdom of heaven is being built right in front of their face, man. They don't understand. They don't see that Esau's kingdom is going down, and they don't. The kingdom of Yahweh is being set up, man, right before their face. You know, but guess what? The elect sees it as clear as day. Right? You know, especially with the prophecies that's happening, man. Microchips being implemented, man. China has a whole store where you just go in and just grab an item and walk right out, man. You know, and best believe that we got like fucking 80, 90% of technology over here is made from China, man. So you don't think that's gonna trickle over here? You know? Go ahead.
It says, "Which have eyes and see not."
See? They have eyes, don't get me wrong, they have eyeballs, they have pupils, they have all that, man. But guess what? They don't see it, man. What they don't see, they don't see that vision Proverbs talks about, man. So that's what it keeps it what? Destroyed. Because it says what? When there is no vision, people perish, man. So you're gonna be destroyed because you don't have the vision to see in the kingdom of heaven.
But the rest of that scripture says, "Happy is he that keeps the law." Does he see it?
Yeah.
And he's saving his life to perish.
Because we see because I mean if you see something, it's gonna cause you to react. If we see the kingdom of heaven and we want to be a part of it, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep the law. Because we see it. We see the Amos, it says what? It says if the lion roared, can a man not be afraid? If the Lord speak, will a man not prophesy? So we see the Lord speaking. So guess what? We have no choice but to prophesy, man.
That's the duty of the Israelite.
Yeah, and that's what it means to be an Israelite, man. You know?
Says,
to keep the commandments.
"And see not which have ears, and have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. All right, fear me, saith the Lord, will ye not tremble at my presence?"
And what is fear, man? That's the knowledge. That's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Yeah, that's my That was it. All right, you got it.
All right, with all that, let's say Shalom, giving our praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, all right, Shabbat to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who will, worthy to give double honors. Peace and salutations to every brother preaching the four corners of the earth.